The captain, Joylyn Kurabali, Bex Rayner, Caitlin Hayes, Carla Camacho in between the sticks for Rhiannon Skinner's side this evening, with Endo, Amber Tisiak, Manuela Pavi, the captain. But what have you made from the performances you've seen?
Yeah, it's been very difficult, I think, watching the first
time. I'm not really too sure what was going on there, but we're back. Well, we're not back, we're now underway with the ball over towards that right. It's being Chelsea, Manchester City and Arsenal. Adjumang's got a chance here to try and strike one. Adjumang really lit up the country in the summer.
Yeah, for the first time I think people really saw what she's made work out.
I feel like I'm on a surfboard the amount of times I'm dipping right and left, but there's a chance here.
Oh, well, tipped over. And they're allowed to play out.
There's a chance there at the near post. At that back post, now running towards the penalty spot. This is a decent-ish chance.
They trust each other under pressure. And they've got into some really good areas, and especially in that back line, the back five, which they've had some struggles with this season, and they have changed it around quite a bit. But it's
offside, and this is a good picture for West Ham. Pierbelt, flag stays down, finds room to hang in a ball.
Yeah, they just need to be patient. I'm sure they can start working an opening.
Well, here could be an opening, as it's hung in towards that back post. Losing her footing as she tried to dispossess Adjumang. Here's a chance once again towards that back post. Endo as a player this season and for West Ham before.
Well, she's come in this season. Oh,
and there it is. Perhaps not the best time to ask a question. Brighton take the lead, and it's through their number 22, Carla Camacho.
Yeah, she's followed in well there. I mean, the first shot, Meg Walsh doesn't get anywhere near, and then the second one, she's going to be really disappointed with how that's gone. I think the most important thing is their reactions. The next 10 minutes have a positive impact. Certainly don't concede again.
If it were to go to a draw, would result in a penalty shootout. Down this left-hand side, it was left, and this looks promising, but it was a poor strike in the end. Feels like not many proper challenges going as much anymore. People fearing that it could become a 0. I managed to defend it well, but it's a West. Low ball in, cleared from Adjumang, only as far as Brasero, but now Adjumang's going to look to power forward. She's brought down and
in the cup this season, so she could be someone that could potentially get a goal for West Ham tonight.
Lost out, Pierbelt involved in the thick of it, and pushed over as well.
To receive it, and they've always got people underneath the ball, which helps.
Well, Adjumang looking to...
Yeah, she does.
At 19 years old, already an established player.
She's certainly someone Arsenal won't.
Great save from Megan.
And not taking care of the passes, but now we're up the other end.
Shakira Martinez just spent a bit too long on the ball. Is she going to get another chance? She isn't. Kate, end-to-end.
I think they can't be making those passes at the back, but then they've countered really well. I think that's where you see a confident Martinez. She probably scores that last season.
A chance to play it short, or are they going to put it into the box? It's the latter. Punched away. Could be another opportunity. There it is. They get the equaliser through Pierbelt.
Well, we said last time they had an opportunity to put it in the box, and that is exactly what they did this time, so it works this time.
Kate, you should try making something happen again through Kafaji. There's Adjumang, just didn't. It's positive for West Ham. Here's Pavi, who's been given a start. 2-1.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about earlier in terms of the importance of them holding the ball up and
having those players at the back, certainly improving fortunes for West Ham. Time around, as we're under 10 minutes now before the break, and they try and get a goal in front. They get another chance. This time it's cleared. Going direct again. But it's Sophie Bagalees.
Or they're aware of the dangers that were happening before.
Well, here's Adjumang. This is a good run. It was wide. So whilst the number 15, Nadine Nordham, the ball swung in
Yeah, we were saying about...
It sound really simple, but if you were to just fine-tune those little details...
Yeah, it's at half-time, I guess, but it's certainly opportunities where if you've got players with the ability... where you think, yeah, that's a nice, tasty tackle, but apart from that, I think once you give one for one, you've probably got to give...
To the corners in this first half, still yet to score from one, and they're not going to score from beating the slide challenge and spreading a lovely pass out to Peerbell as she tries to make the run inside. Pavi sending one over. Oh. It looks like it could have been. Oh, no, another foul.
Actually, oh, they've given offside. I was going to say, I thought that was the other way round there.
Well, for a brief moment, and the ball was in the air after Pavi had tried to deliver it in behind. It could just be used by other people in football now if it worked out just then.
It leaves it open for the second half for hopefully another exciting half of football.
She's coming on to try and get West Ham, or have some involvement in getting West Ham to win this game in this. Tamara Heron, who manages to find Adjumang, cutting and changing her direction, and then just...
She's had to do all the work there and couldn't quite get it on target.
Used her body well to try and... And the cross, McLaughlin. Brighton teasing with West Ham, but it doesn't feel like they're really doing anything with the ball. And then the header away. Once again, an overload of players at that back post. The corners...
Just on the counter-attack, Brighton have just got to take care of their passing there.
Oh, Martinez is going to try and assist one there. Adjumang finds the return pass. It could be a good opportunity. McLaughlin looking to...
Holding this game a lot more, looking the far more dangerous team at the moment. And it was a great run from her.
Well, West Ham will hope there's not a hospital ball now. There certainly isn't. Can they score? Golden opportunity. Here's Martinez. See, this is what West Ham have looked like they can do all game. They can be dominating the ball, but they do get these opportunities. Well, this is a good run from Kafaji. Struck with venom, but always rising fairly soon after she was brought into the action.
Yeah, it's a good positive start from her.
From Cabrali, here is Kirby. First real sign we see towards that back post. Header away, although it looked like it was just leaning towards the wrong side of the post. Punched away from Walsh, and this is a good shot. Well, a similar corner, this time a bit deeper. Could it just weave in towards Kafaji? Ueki going in to do her defensive work. Oof, right into the back of the head for Norway's last year, Nikita Paris. So they made some good recruits. And there's an opportunity! West Ham make it 2-1. And it's a player who scored so many goals last season, hasn't perhaps had the same success at the start of this campaign, but she was there and it mattered, Kate.
Yeah, sure.
For the Albion. Kiko Siki. Here is Hayes. Looking for the switch, but instead finding the head of Denton to what it is now. Can really inject confidence going into the weekend. Who's on the ball now? Played for Japan together on the international level. Part of a lot of running so far this game. And here's Kirby. Tries to pull it back. It's a nice idea. Place at the right time to find Adjumang, who picks out a pass to Kirby. This is an opportunity just over.
But they can sometimes be the most dangerous ones, so thankfully it's sailed over the bar.
Well, could they try and bury this win? It's a promising effort